I'm going to put on all messages so that way everybody can communicate with me, even if they do something really crazy and stupid. We'll wait and see what happens like last time. Sorry about yesterday. I was really busy working on my computer. I still haven't gotten it quite done yet. I have a Corsair 7000 case, airflow case, with an MSI motherboard. I forgot, and a gigabyte graphics card, which is a weird combination, I know, but most of the other stuff's Corsair. I'm just trying to stay away from Asus because apparently, or Asus, whichever you prefer to say. I've heard Asus is the name, but who knows? Anyway, I'm still waiting for a few parts that are being delayed because one, the snow, because one was supposed to come today. Two, well, that and plus I added it to it because I bought certain components. I thought, well, I'll just add some more that actually it'll go to the front. And it's the fans. It's gonna be these cool, graphic. Um, what do they call that? LED lights, or you know what I mean, for the fans. And the motherboard's got like a little dragon on the side. Well, it's kind of a, I don't know. It's a dragon, and it changes color. That's really cool. And some other, and the RAM too has some color to it, so you can change whatever color you want and make it move or do whatever. Um, but so I was hoping I'd have some viewers on here by now, but since this is kind of both a viewer and host, because I know that not everybody's going to be on here, so I'm going to do a little bit of both. So if you suggest something while you're on here live, and I'll tell people that, yeah, you can actually, oh, hello. Um, if you would like, let me know one of your songs that you like, um, and what band it's from. I'm gonna do more than probably 20. I'm just gonna go until we got like about 15 minutes or of time or somewhere around there. And if we talk more, hey, we'll talk more. It's just something kind of spontaneous. I figured do something a little different tonight. Because one, I was coming out, a little short of ideas. So I thought, why not just go for it? Just have something different. So why not? So if you have a song out there and or a band that you like, let me know. Put in the comments below. I'll list of songs. Personally, I'm gonna go through my super mix, which usually, unfortunately, when I say play some music, it usually just automatically plays certain songs I usually listen to. Um, but and I like and this that, and the other. So some of these may be ones that I've probably said before. So but yeah, definitely. So the one I can see right off the bat that I really like and I've liked for years is Symphony of Destruction from Megadeth, and that is on the Countdown to Extinction CD. And I used to play that quite a bit in high school and college. Well, not high school and college. Well, yeah, I guess I played it a little bit in college too. It's one of those ones that I had on cassette, I think, or is it CD? Maybe it was CD. I don't remember. I'm trying to remember. I had a CD of that. No, it was cassette. It was definitely a cassette. That was long before. Well, I was kind of transitioning over to CDs because I think like at the time they were quite expensive, like $40 a CD because of the technology. I guess is so new, but it was just a piece of plastic. It's like nowadays it's like you can buy them real dirt cheap. At least just those CD, to burn your own stuff. So it's like, why was this so expensive? Who knows? It could have been just because it was new. Let me see here. I am going to talk about. Let's see what was the other one? Oh, this is something new that I have listened to recently because of a friend of mine has got me into Obituary. Called "Slow Death" is a song. That's one of the ones I've listened to. Now this one is really good. It's called "Hello Death." It's from Decapitated and it has Ginger singing in it. I think that's how you say Ginger. Yeah, I think. Anyway, very good song. Awesome stuff. Um, no, let's see what else. What we got else? We got Necroshine from Overkill. That's a different good one. Oh, that reminds me, we are going to be seeing Exodus on Monday. And hopefully, if you are in the Colorado or Denver area, you'll maybe get to meet me live and in person if you see me. We'll see. I can't wait. There are some people that I have been talking to about the channel here and there when I think about talking about it, because if I see a metal shirt, I go, oh, they're a metal fan. I got to talk to them. So, there was a lady that was at the was it a pharmacy that I get my cat's medicine at, and she was wearing, I forgot what the name of the band was called now, but I told her about the channel. I said, well, check that out. Maybe, who knows? Maybe she'll show up when I'm live. See, I didn't get my hair done today. I kind of went early. I basically left early. Well, I said left early. I just forgot the medicine for the cat. So I had to hurry and get around before they closed on Saturday, because they closed at 1. And yeah, I got up late sleeping. So I just basically just went out the door and went and got some medicine for the cat because she needs it. Which is not fun, trust me. Desperate Lovers from King 810 is another good one that I've heard and really like. Doomed to Die from Burning Witches. I think I've heard this. I haven't heard that much of their stuff. Oh, Exodus. Here we go. An Exodus song is Shovel Headed Kill Machine. I don't know if I've heard that one. I might have. I might have. Um, I'm not sure if I know I haven't liked it. So see what a. Excuse me. Another one would be Dying Fetus, Faded into Obscurity, which is a really good song. Ride from Testament, which that one I definitely have liked a lot. Well, most of these are. Silent Scream. I try to remember what this one sounded like. I'm sure. I think I know which one it is. From Slayer from South of Heaven, which is kind of cool. A good title for a song and album. The enemy, the enemy inside is 6 feet under. From the album Haunted, I guess. Interesting. Oh no, that's the band. Yeah. Um, if you guys got a song that you'd like to mention, please feel free to talk to me. I would love to hear from you. A metal band or whatever, even if it's just regular music, it's fine. Because there's some really good rock and roll music too, and punk or whoever. But whatever. Um, why you do this from Death Angel, huh? Frolic Through the Park is the album. That's an interesting title for an album. Oh, so I'm gonna put this. Whoops, whoops, whoops. I'm gonna move this over here. Ah, trying to get this mouse over. Well, maybe. Now I can't get it to work. Okay. Oh, I got it way off. I got two screens, so it's a little hard to figure out where I'm at. Okay, let's see here. Silent Scream, South of Heaven. The enemy inside from 6 feet under is haunted. Um, oh, that's from the album Haunted. Sorry. Why do you do this? From Death Angel. It's Frolic Through the. Or that, we already talked about that one. I Could Care Less from Devil Driver, and I guess apparently it's the Devil Driver CD or album, I should say. And oh, this is interesting. Exodus is the name of the song, and it's Brand of Sacrifice, Exodus. So apparently, Brand of Sacrifice has done an Exodus song called Exodus, I guess. Um, I think. Well, the band is. Oh, I guess the albums. Oh, it's probably a single, probably. I don't know. From Sacred Reich, The American Way. Fraction or Refractured? Oh, and Refractured, Cannibal Corpse. Chaotic horrific? Who knows? Bleed. Mahogana? I can never say their name. It looks kind of crazy. Oh, hello. How's it going? Happiness. I like that name. That's cool. Happiness. We got to be happy, right? And metal music makes us, well, at least for some of us, happy. I don't know. How about you? Are you a big metal fan, and what songs do you like? If you want to tell us, that'd be awesome. I'm doing good. I'm doing really good. I'm building a new PC, and well, except for the parts being slow, because I got a M.2 drive that's supposed to be 4 terabytes. That's coming from Hong Kong. Don't ask me why. It's I bought a new egg, and it's taking forever. So I ended up buying another drive that's 2 terabytes. So I'm gonna put that as my system on the 2 terabyte and the games on the 4 terabyte later on. Oh, okay. Can you tell me the biggest bands? Well, I don't know. It depends on what you're. There are bands that are big, like Metallica, Megadeth, Anthrax, Lamb of God. There's a lot of them out there. Um, Sepultura, which is retiring after 40 years. Um, and then there's also some big bands that are not quite as well known. Oh, Havoc is a good, bigger band. Sacred Reich is a good band. Death Angel, 6 Feet Under, Flossom and Jetsam, Cannibal Corpse. There's a bunch of them. A bunch of bands out there. They're really, really, really great. Oh, and Obituary, gotta have them. Oh, this is one. I think it's Ion Clask. I think is how you say it. It's Icon Icono class. Oh, can I sing? A little bit. I usually sing with the songs, but it's a little hard to remember some of the words of the songs. Decapitated and Machine Head. I'm trying to remember some of the songs that I've heard. There are some songs that are not quite so heavy that are really good. That are from Machine Head and some other ones that I like a lot. They're really freaking awesome. They're like do 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 do. I can't remember the name of the song. Oh shoot. Anyway, see here, Tornado of Souls from Megadeth is another really good one. Tempo of the Damned from Exodus, which we're gonna be seeing that. I should have done Exodus one today because I'm gonna be seeing Exodus later, but that's okay. We'll skip over. Maybe I can do that next Friday. We can maybe talk about the songs that they played in their concert. Maybe if I remember the songs right. Oh yeah, yes, the Who. I saw them in Denver with Megadeth. So yeah, they're really good. I never thought they were that big at first, but they might be bigger than I thought. Yeah. Yeah, it was really awesome. I got to see them at Firefinger Death Punch, which I'm not a super huge fan of Five Finger, but I do know that Ivan is from Denver apparently, which I found out at the concert, which I didn't know. And he is apparently. Oh, I was there when he made the big announcement about retiring, per se. He's gonna do another album, which I don't know, and another tour for the new album, and that was gonna be it. He was wanting to let people know, and he had his kids there and his dad. So I thought that was kind of cool, and I guess his dad does. He does stuff for his dad, like he has not promotional things. He gives certain things to his dad to auction off to make money for Vietnam vets because he used to be a soldier too. Worked. I don't know if it was the Army, Navy, or the Marines or whatever, but yeah, he has. I think he even has a song that has something to do with that, and it's really cool. Actually, that one I do like. Do 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 do. Again, South Side of Heaven or something like. No, that's Slayer. I'm thinking of. It's hard to say. Oh, here's one. Idle Hands. That was a good one from Kerry King. I love that song. Oh, Machine Messiah from Sepultura. Very phenomenal. Behind the Crooked Cross from Slayer. Oh, I disagree. Poppy. Poppy is an interesting singer. She's kind of, you makes you think that she's more pop, but then she does this really heavy vocals at times, so you never know what you're gonna get. It's kind of different. So yeah, if you like something a little bit different, you want something unique, and you want some heavy but not so heavy. Poppy's your Poppy's your person. I think it's kind of in between. Death Angel's a lot lighter, So oh yeah, Christmas music is always good. And also, I think I think some people have done metal covers of Christmas songs. That would be an interesting thing to research. I think I would like to try that. Have Christmas, Merry, Jingle Bells, or Frosty. Oh, Frosty the Snowman's as a metal song would be so cool. I would think that Frosty the Snowman, and it goes do 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 do, and it has a really cool guitar riff in it, kind of like going on. I think that'd be kind of cool, right? It'd be different. Even just a rock song would be kind of cool like that, because I like the little bit thing, with the guitar and all this other stuff. It'd be awesome. Let's see here. What else we got on the list here? Birth of Tension from Overkill. Uh, Prepare for Attack. That would be kind of cool. From Havoc. You know. Oh, this reminds me. I forgot. There is a song on here that I've heard. That Mechanics. I think that's the name of the album. I think, or no, maybe not. Anyway, there's a Megadeth album that is exactly the same as one of the Metallica albums because Dave was in the band at the time. So he basically was I guess I'm assuming he was allowed to use all the guitar riffs that sound exactly the same. The only difference is he had to change the actual words because that would be probably the one of the guys who wrote the words to it, but I'm not sure. They're also actors. That's a good question. Actually, I will say yes. There is one I know of that actually I'm not sure what the movie is. It's on Netflix, I think. I think it is, but I can't remember if it's a horror film. Um, and it was from I think it was Heidi Shepard from the Butcher Babies. She was on there. Oh, and even James Hetfield. I forgot he was a sheriff, and I don't know what movie it was, but he actually played a sheriff in a small town in some movie that he watched, and I forgot what the name of the movie was. And if anybody has that information or knows about the movie I'm talking about, put in the comments for me. I want to know. Yeah. How did I get into metal music? Let me see here. Well, when I was younger, I listened to a lot of different music, more kind of some rock, that was on the radio. And I think when I was probably in high school. I moved from middle school to high school in Kentucky. I was kind of listening to semi hair band to a point because they weren't quite so heavy. They were more kind of in between. I call them like rock goth or not goth, but you know what I mean, or punk rock type stuff. But I think my very first thing that got me started into the deeper, darker tones of music is Metallica. My stepsister had a cassette she left behind. She keeps saying nobody's better than Metallica. Nobody's better. You know, Metallica's the best. And I was thinking, what? And I said, well, who's this Metallica? Blah blah blah. It's like, well, how good are they? Anyway, she left the cassette. And I said, I'm gonna listen to this album. I'm gonna listen to some of their songs just to see what it sounded like because I'm curious. And yeah, I said, wow, wow. It was like that was so cool. I'm trying to remember. Ride the Lightning, I think, or was it no Injustice for All? I think that was the one she left behind, and that was the one that got me on the start of the heavier music. At first, I thought, oh, I will never listen to metal music, and yeah, now I listen to it all the time. I think I was just I don't know what it was. There was a crime connected metal like a famous case. Oh, no, I haven't heard about that. I wonder what case that was. Oh, sorry, I got Motley Fool. I had a message on my computer that came popping up over here on the. I got my monitor, a big TV set up as a monitor for my computer because I like having big screens. But anyway, um, yeah, it's kind of interesting. Huh. I don't think I've heard of that. But anyway, after that, then I started watching Headbangers Ball, and my next biggest metal band that I really liked and I really fell in love with was Sepultura, and I still love them today after 40 years of them being around. And I wasn't even a fan for 40 years, I don't think. I would have been 10, no, 12. And yeah, I was more like a teenager. So maybe about another 7, 8 years later, I started watching that. Oh, that's crazy. Now that I haven't heard. I'm gonna have to research that then. And just I don't listen to them as much of Metallica now, because I've listened to so many other new bands like Flossom and Jetsam and Celtic Frost is another good one. Like I said, Havoc and other stuff and Exodus and Slayer and Lamb of God, Cannibal Corpse, Machine Head, Raven Black is another good one. That's a smaller band. Then there's Purge of the Heretics from actual Denver, Colorado. I always try to mention them on here, even though I don't know if I'll ever see them again alive. We'll see if they open up for somebody locally. I'll probably see them then. Who knows? Depends on what who they open for. Some other stuff. You know, I don't know. A part of it, and I talked about this on one of my other videos, and it's the what if, kind of like Marvel what if scenario. If um, Cliff Burton was still around, would Metallica's music sound like the old school or the new school Metallica? Because the reason why I'm saying this is because he had a classical musical background. He had um, classical musical training, and I really believe that that really influenced the early stuff. And it sounds a lot more operatic style, but still have a metal sound because it has more energy, has more, changing it's just more complex. I think that's part of it. And right at the time that everybody keeps saying that they kind of sunk down is right about the time he passed away. But he was still a part of the and Justice for All. I think he was in the middle working with it, and that's about the time he passed away. From what I remember hearing, I think if I'm wrong, I'm sorry. I'm not sure about that. Um, but yeah, I really think that that has a lot to do with it. So for me, I still like some of the new stuff. I like some of those. Now the newest album, 72 Seasons, I'm not a huge fan of, but it's growing on me a little bit. Um, but now Megadeth, he has got some really good songs, but I think his older stuff is still better than his new stuff. Dave, I think he hit it with Countdown to Extinction, that album, and Euphoria, and even Hidden Treasures. There's a lot of songs on there that are really good. Yeah, because that's one of my favorite. Well, one of the three. I have all three of those albums, and those are some of the biggest albums I have. It seems like every single album that I have that I've bought because I heard on the radio one song, I buy the whole album, and then I fall in love with the whole album. And it's like, and it becomes huge. And it's not just part of it. I guess it is the radio because radio does promote stuff, so that could be part of the reason why. But there are some groups that I think would be bigger depending on things happening. But System of a Down, though, I didn't hear them on the radio, and guess what? They were huge, and I was correct. I said these guys are going to be big. They were playing with Metallica, of course. That doesn't hurt, but because it's always good to have something promoting and this, that, and the other. So who knows? So anyway, I'm not gonna stay on here too much longer. Oh, wait a minute. What singer has the best vocal talent in your opinion? Ooh, that's a toughie. because everybody has a unique sound. So that is one of those things that it's kind of hard to say. Yeah, I think James has improved greatly over the years as far as his vocals, compared to what he did when he first started. Personally, I think actually Alan, I think his name's Alan Flynn. No, no, it's the singer from Machine Head. I know his name. I just can't think of it off the top of my head. He is a really good singer. I mean, he sings this really high stuff and he gets the really heavy, deep tones. Um, there was somebody. I think there was somebody on America's Got Talent. He was really phenomenal too, and he. I think he played some metal music. I think, or was it guitar? I don't know. I'm trying to think of somebody else that actually. I can't think of the name of the. What's the name? Oh, I know. King 810. He's got some really rough sounds, but when he sings lighter stuff, phenomenal. And actually, Pantera singer is definitely good too. Ah, yes, definitely. Butcher Babies, top of the head. But there were two women, Heidi Shepard and Carla Harvey, which, um, well, I'm not gonna say too much about that. I kind of made her mad. I apologized. I tried to apologize, so I'm still apologizing now. Chris Motionless in White from Whitney Walker, Whitney Walker. Sorry, yeah, Motionless in White. They got some good stuff too, really good. Oh, Butcher Reeves. I'm sorry. Um, Carla is going. She left the band, and she's gonna do her own solo album that's coming out fairly soon. Called well, the band will be called The Violent Hour, which definitely sounds like her. Definitely, I was thinking of that or something to do with skulls or demons or devils or something like that as a band name. That'd be kind of cool. I mean, that's just the way she, you know. I know. Well, I'm. I know her kind of well. No, I shouldn't say I know her well because I don't know her well, but I know enough. I know enough. Oh, you're welcome. Well, just so you know, there are light stuff and there is some heavier stuff. So explore. That's why I say. If you don't like something, because there's some really great bands that have great guitar, great bands, and they have some really changing stuff. I think the singer from Machine Head is one of he is really good. He's got a lot of light stuff out there, but he also got some really heavy stuff in it. Yep. Oh, really? Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I guess you've heard about the separate somebody leaving the band. I take it, Whitney. See, I was hoping that maybe I want to if she would if she's watching. Oh, yeah, I know. Well, yes and no. Yes, it sucks, but it doesn't suck. I think Carla needed that. I really do. I believe that wholeheartedly. There's some reasons why I think that because certain things that were happening or had happened. I think that personally, I think that, and yes, I do have them on my wall. If you can look right there behind my head. No, this is that way. Carla and Heidi, and then the band over here. Um, Part of the reason why I say that is because there's a lot of things that I thought were going on, but I don't know, and there was a lot of people that were leaving, so I think somebody's getting a little bit a certain way. I'm not going to get into all that, but she has got a great voice, and she's done stuff outside that. Um, oh, right now, my next concert, Exodus. Um, I want to see Machine Head, but you never know. But well, yeah. Well, if you look at the interviews online with Heidi and Carla, that if you there's quite a few of them that are out there that somebody kind of gets kind of oversteps a little bit, and I've felt that way for a long time, and I think that's part of it. Also, there was a Heavy in New York interview with them on there, and somebody kind of over tried to overstep, and then they backed down because somebody kind of, you know, talked over them a little bit to kind of take back control when they were to finish up what she was saying. Yeah, Exodus. I think that's one of the. Yeah, well, that's the one I'm going to go to, and I think Havoc's going to be there. I believe, and Candy is what I heard, which I've never heard much of their music, so I don't know. I think I got the right band. I was kind of listening to some songs, so who knows? Yeah. Well, that song. Well, let's put this. I stopped listening to them after a certain point because of certain reasons. I ain't gonna get into all that because I've always supported the band, but and I fell in love with the band. And the thing about it is, I'll tell you my story. 18 years ago, somewhere in there, some it's probably longer than that now. Roughly, it was like when my son was like he's 20 now, and he was like maybe 3 or 4. That I saw somebody on an ad at Super Bowl halftime, and for some reason there was some it was kind of crazy, and this is kind of a wild story. I know that that long ago I saw this person on that ad, and I didn't know anything about. Oh yeah, I did. Yeah, I did. I had long hair when I was in high school. Anyway, the ad was for Trojan condoms, and it wasn't about the way she looked, and it was the attitude in the face. I didn't know who she was. All I know is I wanted. I just out of all the times I've ever done anything crazy in my life, I said I gotta know who this person is. I gotta know her name. I gotta know a way to get a hold of her somehow, some ways, whatever it takes. And for 3 years at least, I was calling like the NFL, Trojan Condoms, the company. I literally did. I called them, and I called for their creative director. I've called a couple different people in management, and nobody could tell me anything about who the ad agency was that did that ad. Because I'm sure there's some ad agency out there. I just want to know the name of the ad agency so I could actually call them and find out. I could. It was. I was hitting brick walls everywhere, and for 3 years I was doing this. I mean, not consistently, but I was kind of thinking of new things, and I would call and call and call and call, trying to find something to get my number to that individual, this woman that I saw. And years later, I just happened to be getting YouTube Music, which was Google Play Music at the time. I it just played this song or a song that I'd never heard before. And I thought, okay, the guitar riffs sound really good and it sounds really heavy and I like it, but let's see what the singing sounds like. And I heard it and I thought, whoa, is that a woman singing that? Because it's so heavy and so deep. I wasn't sure who it was. I thought it was just one woman. Then I realized it was two. I found I could hear it eventually, and I saw the video too. That helped. And the thing about it, and this is what she doesn't even know. She has no idea that that is was a part of what I think I've talked about this before. Anyway, I fell in love with the band. I fell in love with the thing, but I didn't make that connection who this was. But she looked okay. Who is this person? Back then, and then now it's like she looks familiar. Who is she? But she reminds me of somebody. And I was thinking about, and then I saw the ad on her YouTube channel. I thought, oh my god, it's the same woman. I go, I know her name now. I know who she is. And I got to meet her eventually. But yeah, so that's my whole story. Yeah, because I don't know, I just wanted to know who she was because I was thinking about asking her out, back then, a long time ago, before certain other people knew who she was or even knew. I mean, she wasn't even a part of the Butcher Babies at the time. This is like before the band started, so way, way, way before that. She played some other stuff. I found out she did the Playboy stuff and other things, throughout her career and some other things that she's done, commercials for ads and some magazines and stuff like that. So Anyway, interesting. Yeah, I know, right? So that's my story about the whole thing. And the funny thing is, I am very particular about songs. So if I wouldn't have liked it, I would never listen to it again, guaranteed. But for some reason, it suggested that song after I don't know how many years, and it was just after I got my account and I found out who she was. Yeah, I know. And I've never, ever, 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 ever thought about doing ever anything like that before. It was that. It was, you know what I'm talking about. She has that look, that kind of like it's just like on the cover of her book. I mean, with her as a little girl, she's got that same look. That's what got my attention, and that's why I said, okay, I need to know who this person is because I'm just mesmerized by this person, the attitude and the just the fire is what it is, the fire of who she was. Yeah, yeah, you know what I'm talking about. And that just dug deep. It just I said I I got to know who she is. Then later on, I found out more about her, and yeah, I'm not gonna get all to that, but anyway, especially on Twitch, I'd hang out, talk to her. She did big sounds that I thought she was copying me. Yeah, certain thing that I do, but I think I realize what it is. It's Star Wars. She makes this sound kind of like that when she's thinking about something, like she's kind of thinking, okay, what am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing? Yep, yep, yep. See, yeah. My husband says the same thing. I'm just saying, I was a fan before she was famous. I'm not really a fan. I was infatuated. Well, I wanted to get to know her. That's all. That's what it was. I just had to know who she was. And certain things happened. Certain times. Well, my dad was sick, and things didn't go the way I thought. I was wanting to meet them live, and this, that, and the other. And all of a sudden, certain things were happening. Blah blah blah. Life happens. Between that and people being with other people and all this other stuff, and this like really if I would have known or got that information over whatever years ago, things might have been different. I would have still supported somebody with what she wanted to do. I will say that much. I wouldn't be like somebody's boyfriend. At the time, she left him for the Butcher Babies. That's all I'm going to say. Because I'm that type of guy. But anyway, because if she can sing, she needs to go for it. That's what I say. Anyway, all right, I'll let you go. Now you know my whole spiel. You know, but I still love metal music, and that's why I'm doing this. And I figured, well, later on I'm going to retire. I need something to do, so I'm going to have some fun. Go to concerts, talk about metal music, let you guys know about new metal music or things you've never heard before, and bands you might not have ever seen, and maybe talk to the people that play in those bands, the people that maybe get things set up too. Nightwish, they got some good stuff. They're a little bit lighter than I usually listen to, but they do got some good stuff. They got operatic sounds. I'm trying to think of the name of the group. What is the name? It's Sarah. It's a Dark Sarah or Evil Sarah or something. Oh, if he likes Nightwish, he'll like Blackbriar, guaranteed. She's even. I think it's even better. I mean, she's got some good vocals on Nightwish, but Blackbriar, mm, il, until eternity. I think of certain people when I hear that song, Until Eternity. It's really cool because it's talk about a relationship of two souls that are meant to be together, and no matter what happens in their lives, if they die and come back, they're always find each other, so to speak. I think that's what it reminds me of. It's like until eternity. Basically, they're meant to be soulmates for the rest of their lives beyond that of life itself, and that reminds me of somebody because of her history and this, that, and the other, and what she's done. That kind of stuff. Just saying. That's what I'm saying. It reminds. I get into that. It's kind of funny. Kind of reminds me of DC's Legends of Tomorrow. They're supposed to be Hawk and Hawk Woman or something like that, and they're basically they die and they come back in a different form, and they fall in love all over again. So they're soulmates forever. They're kind of immortal to a point. Their souls are, I guess, something like that. I don't know. Beats me. I don't remember the whole story, but anyway, I'll let you guys go. This has been a lot longer than I planned on, but I'm hoping that everybody out there will enjoy watching it. Thanks for watching, guys. Appreciate it. Don't forget to headbang, like, and subscribe. And maybe if you're in a area where I'm at a concert or even in Denver, that maybe I will see you there. And if you do, come up to me and say hello. I would love to hear from you. It'd be awesome. Ah, yeah, yeah. Arch Enemy, yeah, at Sonic Temple. That'd be cool. Arch Enemy is awesome. I'm trying to find some other bands that are kind of like Nightwish and stuff that I like. There are some. Um, I can't remember the names of them, but I want to hear some more female kind of heavy slash opera style sound, but not too opera style. I want to have something kind of does like Ginger. Ginger does a good job with her light vocals and her heavy vocals. That's the other singer I was thinking of. She has got a phenomenal voice. She's awesome, and the lady from Nightwish, freaking phenomenal. Anyway, all right. Take care. Have a good night. Don't forget head like and subscribe. Means a lot. Hopefully I get 1,000 people after a while, and then we'll maybe have enough people to have a live interview with real people, right? Oh, Within Temptation. There you go. Temptations. Oh, what's her name? I can't think of her name. I can't think of the name of the song. And there's two bands that have female artists that are really good, and I can't remember the name. Um, oh, September Morning is good. I forgot. And I got to talk to her backstage, and Raven Black, of course. Yeah. Okay, I'll let you guys go. Take care. It's getting too late and too long. Take care. Have a good night.